Hi, my name is Jay. I want to talk about my identity as a deaf-blind person. Growing up, when I first found out I had Usher's syndrome, I was around 9 or 10. After my dad told me, it really explained everything about Usher's syndrome. I was young, I didn't really understand. It didn't impact me much at the time. Parents had me in a deaf school, they told the school and they told staff. I was diagnosed with Usher syndrome, but I didn't identify as deaf-blind. In a support group after high school, I had Usher syndrome, but I wasn't open about that and being deaf-blind. Came in middle school where students would discuss, share, and then through to high school, there were one or two deaf-blind students with Usher syndrome, but there wasn't much discussion surrounding it. With seeing issues and signing, I didn't notice much, but as I got older, my vision started to get worse and I couldn't see people signing as much. My vision got more tunneled. And then there were resources, and I was just resisting getting those resources. So one day I gave up. Had a long way to go in my life, and I was getting made fun of. I was running into people, but I was holding all this stuff in, and I kept it to myself. Nope, it's not part of my identity. Being deafblind is not part of who I am. Then, after I graduated high school and I entered college, I started to slowly open up. Not about being deafblind, but a little bit about Usher syndrome. Started to understand some. Didn't feel truly included in the deaf community with certain trauma that I had in the past. About 10 years ago, at a deafblind camp in Washington, my friends thought it was cool, but I didn't want to go. But I heard things from it and I was being encouraged to go. I resisted. A few years ago, I was encouraged to go to a deaf-blind getaway. But I procrastinated on that. My sister, who's deaf-blind, went to the getaway for a week and said it was amazing. Said, you gotta go. You have to. I finally relented and I went to see how it was. 3 years ago, I'll never forget when I first arrived and I got off the bus. There was a sea of different people who walked up to me. I didn't know what they were doing. They were getting signatures and they had schedules, see if it matched with mine. Why? Do I need to do that? Sure. I was just completely taken aback. It was only my sister and I that I knew, so everyone else was new to me. But there was a sport volunteer, and through meeting a bunch of different people, I learned more about deafblind culture that I had no idea about before. With becoming more knowledgeable, learning more things, the experience really impacted me. I started to align with more of what I was learning, part of my identity. Then I moved to Seattle, Washington. There's a deaf-blind community there. There's access and support. And I work at an Amazon warehouse through a deaf-blind program. I started getting involved in a deaf-blind community and events, and I still go to the deaf-blind getaway. For the past 3 years I've been going. The thing I think I've noticed most recently at the getaway that's impacted me has been talking about having independence, not needing to depend on sighted people, but that we can do things ourselves. And now I know who I am, and I'm really happy about that. Thank you for watching.